I, 31-year-old male, have a daughter, 1 year old. I'm a single dad, so I hired a live-in nanny named Emma, 27 years old, to help take care of my daughter when I'm at work. When Emma moved in, I told her to please not enter my room and bathroom unless it was necessary. I didn't want to look like a jerk by locking my doors, so I just asked her to not enter my room. I started realizing that Emma would shower in my bathroom. I would come home and find the floor of the shower wet and some items out of place. I'm a neat guy, so I know I didn't leave my sink like that, and water from my morning shower usually dries by the time I get home. About 2 months ago, I came home, and there was blood and a tampon in my toilet. I knew that Emma had been using my bathroom, but it didn't hit me until then. I left my room and asked her if her bathroom works okay, if the shower is fine and all. She said, "Yeah, it's fine." I asked why she had been using mine then. She looked at me without answering for a few seconds, then said, "Sorry, I won't do it again." I accepted that and told her to let me know if there's something she wants changed or fixed in her bathroom, and we'll get to it. 2 days later, there was blood and a tampon in my toilet again, and the shower floor was wet, again. At this point, I got very agitated. She had gone to bed by the time I noticed, so I asked her about it the next morning before I left for work. I asked her why she had used my bathroom again if there's nothing wrong with her bathroom. She said the same thing she said before. "Sorry, I won't do it again." I told her frankly, if she enters my room or bathroom without a good reason again, I'm not going to be willing to have her in my home anymore, and we can cancel the contract. Things were fine for a while after that. I thought of just locking my door, but I wanted to see if she'd actually keep her word and not enter my room or bathroom again. She didn't, from what I could tell, so it was fine. On Saturday, I took my daughter to the park, and the plan was to run my errands after that, but my daughter got really fussy, so we just came back home. When we walked through the door, I heard a door shut upstairs, footsteps, then another door opening and closing. I thought maybe she had gone to my daughter's room for something, but when I entered my room, there was an empty coffee mug on my bedside table. It wasn't mine. Nothing else was out of place or weird, but that was evidence enough that she had been in my room again. I asked her why she had been in my room this time. She didn't say anything and just stared at me. I said I've had enough of her not following a very simple rule, and I don't want to be uncomfortable in my own home because of her. I said we will cancel the contract, and I will pay her the fee for that. She didn't argue with me or defend herself. I told my 2 friends what happened because I asked them to help me find a new nanny. They laughed and asked if I'm seriously firing her over something like that. They said she didn't steal anything or do anything terrible, so it's stupid for me to have fired her. I thought I was totally justified, but they've made me rethink it a bit now. Am I the idiot? Comment 1. Not the idiot. This isn't, "Oh, the nanny let the kid watch TV for 4 hours instead of 2 inches," or, "Oh, the nanny gave the kid a piece of chocolate when the kid isn't allowed any candy" kind of rule break. You set a part of the house as off limits for privacy reasons, and she invaded your privacy multiple times. This is a straight-up breach of trust and privacy on her part, and super weird, to be honest. Anytime I've watched a kid, I avoid the parents' room like it has cooties, unless I'm forced to chase a little monster in there for a game, or because children are awful. There's no reason she should be using your personal shower or be in your bed. Comment 2. Not the idiot at all. When somebody you entrust with a young child refuses to obey house rules and repeatedly and intentionally crosses boundaries about something as simple as bathroom use, you have to wonder what else they are doing that is in defiance of norms and rules. The simple fact of the matter is that you cannot and should not trust somebody who has proven to be untrustworthy with the care of your child. This was not just one simple mistake, but repeated intentional boundary smashing. So, yeah, she's gotta go. Your friends are really weird for not getting that. I take it they don't have young kids. Comment 3. I don't know where you live, but it might be a good idea to phrase this differently to avoid giving people the impression that you fired her on questionable grounds. It's this simple. You don't trust the nanny because she has demonstrated that she doesn't stick to her promises. You can't allow someone you don't trust to look after your child. Not the idiot. Now, for the next story. My 37-year-old female partner and I, 35-year-old male, are at an impasse. I work a full-time job in a physically demanding environment, and my partner has been unemployed for about 2 years now. Lately, he's been waking up very late in the day and going to bed around 4 a.m. after playing video games from around 12. Because I've been working night shifts this month, I haven't been able to run certain errands during the day since I'm asleep. I got upset yesterday when my partner was still asleep when I woke up for work around 6 p.m. We had a major argument, and he claimed that playing video games is his way of decompressing. I asked him what he was decompressing from, and he couldn't give me an answer. I told him that I'm exhausted from work, and it would be nice if he could clean up a bit while I slept, considering we live together and he doesn't currently work. He got defensive and told me that I also live here and should be cleaning up more. I fired back, saying that I'm paying the rent and all the bills to keep a roof over our heads, and the least he could do is empty the overflowing bins that have his energy drink cans. He told me that he needs the energy drinks and that I have no idea how tired he gets. We argued for a while, and then I told him that I want him to wake up and get out of bed before 12 every day and take care of his own messes. He became quiet, called me condescending, and went into the bedroom to turn on his Xbox. I followed him and asked him how I was being condescending, but he ignored me. I'm sitting in the living room as I type this, and honestly, I'm just so tired and want him to do something besides drawing and playing video games all day. Am I the idiot? And now, here are the comments. Comment 1. Not the idiot. If his fatigue is genuinely this bad, he needs to see a doctor. It might be related to a medical issue. I personally would make this a hard boundary considering he has been living like this for 2 years. You're not his mother, you are his partner. You shouldn't have to treat him like a child in your shared home. Maybe he suffers from depression, low iron, etc. It could be the cause of his problems, but it can also result from staying completely inactive for 2 years. The more you sleep, the more tired you get. Playing video games late at night is not going to fix his sleep issues and definitely won't benefit him if the issue is medical or mental health related. Edit. Thanks for the award, kind stranger. Comment 2. Not the idiot. My parents taught me, if you can't have the job you want, take the job you can get. It has served me well to be productive and provide for my family. He needs to grow up quickly, or you should end it. He needs to contribute to the family/relationship. I love video games, but I only play them after drinking 2 cups of coffee in the morning. Then it's either go to work or clean, fix the house. No more games until after being productive for most of the day. And don't neglect the wife either. He will feel better and be less tired if he detoxes from the energy drinks. Then go to the gym. It will make sleeping easier and boost self-esteem. Then get a job. It will also boost self-esteem. Comment 3. He is depressed and/or addicted to video games. Give him 30 days to get medical help and look for a job. If he doesn't, kick him out. He won't seek help until he hits rock bottom. Why would he get a job if you are supporting him and he can indulge in his video games all day? And if he refuses to leave, tell him you will sell his games and game consoles to pay for the rent. Be firm. Now for the next story. 2 years ago, I lost my fiancée, Emily, in a tragic accident. Her birthday has since become a somber day of reflection for me, a day to honor her memory. My family knows how painful that date is for me, especially my sister Lucy. Lucy and I have been close all our lives, but we've had our differences. Recently, she announced her wedding date, and to my shock, it was on Emily's birthday. When I confronted her, she claimed it was the only available date. But something in her tone made me doubt her sincerity. I tried to talk to her, explain how painful it would be for me, but she dismissed my feelings, saying I should move on and that her wedding was more important than my lingering grief. Her words cut deep, and our relationship started to fracture. Our parents sided with Lucy, arguing that I was being selfish and that family should come first. I felt trapped, angry, and betrayed. After many sleepless nights, I decided not to attend the wedding. Instead, I spent the day at Emily's graveside, feeling a mixture of relief and guilt. The fallout has been immense. My family is furious, branding me as selfish and immature. Friends are divided, and I'm left questioning my decision. I love my sister, but I feel she crossed a line, disregarding my feelings and our shared history. I'm at a loss, feeling like I've torn my family apart. Am I the idiot for choosing my late fiancé's memory over my sister's wedding? Or did I overreact? Now, here are the comments. Comment 1. Not the idiot. Your sister had the right to pick any day she wanted for her wedding, just as you had the right not to attend because she picked a day that is hard for you. I almost wonder if she thought she was going to be helping by giving you a new good memory for that day instead. If that was her intention, it backfired spectacularly. You will always associate her wedding day with your fiancé's birthday. I'm sure at some point your sister will have regrets about this choice too, because her anniversary will always remind her that you missed her wedding. Comment 2. Not the idiot. Your feelings are valid, and it's understandable that Emily's birthday would be a painful day for you. While planning a wedding can be complex, it's disappointing that your sister didn't seem to consider your feelings. You made a tough decision, and it's clear you didn't do so lightly. It might be worth talking to your family to try to mend the relationship, but ultimately, you have to do what feels right for you. Comment 3. Not the idiot. If blood family comes first, then your sister should respect that her brother's feelings come before her desire for a particular wedding day. If married family comes first, then your sister should respect that her brother's feelings for his passed-away wife come before her desire for a particular wedding day. Either way, you're not the idiot. Now, for the next story. I'm currently planning on a wedding. My fiancé's family is from Jamaica. She still has family there, so we will be getting married there. It's going to be at an all-inclusive resort that I am excited for and aware not everyone can afford. We've invited about 40 people from our country, most of whom have already RSVP'd yes. My little brother, whom I'll call Jake, makes decent money but is very frugal. He thinks it's ridiculous that we're getting married there when both of us are from here. I admit it's about half because of her family and half because it just sounds really fun. I know not everyone will be able to afford it, and I'm totally cool if people can't make the trip or don't want to spend on it. I want a small wedding anyway. Jake told me yesterday that he's not going because he doesn't want to pay for the flight, hotel, and all that. I understood and just said, okay. He then asked, so that's it. You don't care if your only brother won't go. You still won't just have a wedding where you guys are from. And I was just like, yeah, that's fine. I'll send pics. To me, that was that. But now his wife, my sister-in-law, Sil, is on my case about it, saying I should have tried to convince him or helped pay for it. I technically could afford to, but it's just not a huge priority to have as many people there as possible. To answer a common question, my fiancée is from the US, and about 80% of her family lives in the States. One of her grandmas still lives in Jamaica, and she has some other extended family there too. We're not going because it's closer to more family. We just love Jamaica. She loves her heritage, and we try to go a few times a year because we love the place. It's the ideal place to get married for us. Now, here are the comments. Comment 1. Not the idiot. You invited. He doesn't want to spend the money. It's not your obligation to pay for his trip. You're not upset he won't come. You have done nothing wrong. You were very nice in how you handled it. He does not get to pressure you into having a wedding where he wants. It's not his day. And honestly, the wedding will go on with him or without him. Comment 2. Not the idiot. It's your brother's choice to attend your wedding or not. No one is forcing him either way. His wife is a cow for getting on your case about it. I bet she wants to go to your destination wedding and wants you to help them cover the cost. Frick that. Comment 3. Your brother and sister-in-law sound made for each other. She's not only cheap, but feels entitled to your money. If you like this video, you'll probably like these too. Also, while you're here, please consider subscribing. It's your support that keeps this channel alive and allows me to make better and longer videos. Have a great day.